We've got breaking news from the Fed, which is announcing a new set of rules. This banning active trading and increasing more disclosures by Fed policymakers and senior staff. Joining me now, investment YouTuber Matt Kohrs. Matt, this is mind-boggling. I mean, honestly, I'm thrilled that it happened. Some scuttlebutt out today that maybe Ralph Bostic had at least four Morgan Stanley accounts. We're checking into that. We know that there's a report last week that even Jay Powell himself was trading the market. What does this mean to you?
To me personally, and maybe I'm just saying this a little bit too early in life, putting a target on my back, but I think it's very, very evident that our politicians and other elected officials are clearly abusing their power. We have federal chairmen switching from bonds to stocks right before they announce one of the most historic QE programs ever. We have federal judges trading stocks as they preside over companies as they're litigating cases for those companies. We have politicians front-running global pandemics. Like I said, this is an egregious abuse of power. I like this policy. I would take it a step further and apply it to all politicians and other elected officials.
It would be amazing if we could apply this to Congress. I think the people, all the people in this country need to rise up and say, come on, this is nuts. You don't go to Washington, D.C. to get rich and front-running legislation that you control, because we don't know if it's that getting rich is what's driving their agenda anymore. Anyway, it's frustrating, but that's great news in my opinion. I do want to kind of stick in that area, though, because the investing world's still buzzing over this SEC report on the GameStop Robinhood trading debacle earlier this year. Now, for the most part, the establishment says, hey, we like this report. Individual investors, though, for the most part, think it's a whitewash. Now, yesterday I had Thomas Pettifree on, and I asked him about the behavior of the establishment, and whether or not it would sort of deter the investor revolution. Take a listen to what he had to say.
The more people get into the market, the better off we are. We want people involved in the economy, as many as possible, not only as consumers, but also as investors. We want them to vote with their investment dollars for the companies and products and ideas they like, and starve the ones that they do not like.
All right, Matt, your thoughts?
He's definitely a market pioneer and a man I deeply look up to. I have deep respect for him, and I agree with him. I don't think retail is going anywhere, specifically to Ape Nation. It's million strong. It's just getting bigger, and it's because the fight of market transparency, market fairness, it resonates with so many different people for so many different reasons, going absolutely nowhere.
And it resonates around the world. Now, speaking of which, there's two grand slams today that had me thinking a lot about the investing apes. Tesla up huge yet again. Remember last year, the shorts lost $38 billion investing against the stock? They keep coming back for more. I saw one of them on TV this morning, whining again, losing again. And then there's Crocs, abandoned by Wall Street, left for dead in 2022. It's only up 1,200% from the March 2020 lows. And now 6 Wall Street firms have a buy recommendation on it. Matt, do you think one day Wall Street will jump in there and have a buy recommendation on AMC and GameStop?
I mean, if they care about being right, I would think so.
I know that was a layup, my man, but I couldn't resist it, because you know what? This idea that individual investors are the dumb money, no one knows where these companies are going to be 2, 3, 5, 6 years down the road. In the case of Crocs, all it took was a 2-year turnaround for it to be the strongest stock in the market today.
Exactly. And with it, it just shows that how much it's changing. Value can come from anywhere. It used to be purely fundamental, but right now we're seeing a huge premium being paid on the value of community. And that's why I think the Ape Nation is alive and strong.
I love hearing that. Matt, talk to you again real soon.